prison facility that Karmelo Anthony will be entering appears to have an agriculture type of atmosphere. So I don't know for sure. I believe some of Karmelo Anthony's sweat equity, if you will consist of farming duties, possibly. I don't know. By the end of this video, I will elaborate more on the agriculture operations of this facility that Karmelo Anthony will be going to. My research tells me that Karmelo Anthony will be going to a minimum security prison, and that prison has a great number of inmates that are aging. This correctional institution is called Wallace Pack Unit. Now, again, I don't believe Karmelo intended to fatally wound Austin Metcalf. I don't. His father mentioned in an interview that Karmelo Anthony, he's not a YN. I don't believe he's a YN. There is evidence in Karmelo's 17 years that he's done some good things, like saving a person that was drowning, right? He's a good student, played school sports. He worked, he seemed responsible. And this shows us that a life can change quickly. And now this situation is probably really setting in Karmelo Anthony's thought process. I wish a lot of things. I wish that the Metcalf son, Austin Metcalf, would have, gotten a teacher to deal with Karmelo Anthony, or a coach, or some other adult. I wish that he had not shoved, pushed, or touched Karmelo Anthony. I wish that Karmelo Anthony would have never gone under the other school's tent. I wish when Karmelo Anthony was asked to leave the tent that he left the tent. I mean, there's a lot of things we could say could have happened in hindsight, but Karmelo Anthony's parents do not believe that justice has been served. They believe that their son was defending himself. And with that said, I hope that this prison environment is decent for Karmelo Anthony. And what I want to do is just read a little bit about some of the operations within the prison. I found this interesting. The capacity is 1,426. They have 25 members on medical staff and 2 employees that are mental health. So contract medical and mental health employees. Medical equals 25, mental health equals 2. That's really important. We know that there are all kinds of things that prisoners can do while in their cell. That means they can study, but there are also literacy programs. There are faith-based dormitories. There are programs and services concerning life decisions, peer education, re-entry planning. So there are, different things. That they have community work projects, services provided to city agencies and Texas parks and wildlife. Okay, we know in this country, be it a private prison or a state-funded prison, the prisoners are going to work. So besides those other things that I named, this prison seems to deal a lot with agriculture operations. Pack and Luther work in corporation, cow-calf operation, edible and field crops, farm shop, swine finishing operation, grain storage, and buffalo ranch. There are 11,002 acres. So we'll see what happens. Karmelo Anthony did finish his high school education. Prisoners come out well educated, and Karmelo Anthony, depending on the appeal, I guess, has to serve at least 17.5 years. It's extremely unfortunate for the Anthony family. They are very much seeking to continue to get their son the justice that they believe he deserves. Social nurse.